Alright. Can people see me? Can people hear me? Can people see me? Can people hear me? How's it going, everybody? Oh, man. What a wild 2 weeks I've had, right? It's good to see everybody in the chat. Sorry for the delay. Not only do I have Mars to deal with, but I'm also still trying to figure out everything with OBS. So it's a lot. We've got an echo. Echo? Okay, let's see. Let me see here. Let me check this. All right. Did that fix it? Sorry, guys. Did that fix it? Echo's gone. Wait. Sorry, that was muted. Do we have an echo now? Okay. All right. Great. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the echo. I don't know what that was. I basically fixed it by unplugging the mic and putting it back in. All right. The echo is back. Jeez. This is terrible. I'm just doing a quick, let's see. Okay. All right. Did this fix it? All right. Am I still echoing? Because I did the only thing that made sense to get the echo to go away. Yeah, I changed the audio sources, so. All right. Still echoing. Okay. All right. I'm just going to use the mic on the computer. I'm going to get rid of my actual good mic for this. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Nah, that's got no source to it. All right. How's this? Now it's good? Okay. Okay. All right. 10 minutes of figuring audio problems out. This is going to be great when it goes live. Echo back? Echo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right, I removed all audio sources. Can you even hear me now? Can you hear me at all? It sounds like it's raining. Oh my god. Okay, it's fixed now. Because I'm gonna read the chapter now. The chapter now. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. You know, this is streaming's still new to me. You know, what is this? The 4th stream that we've done? Okay. We'll try and be better about this next time. Apologies, everybody. All right. So I'm going to throw my headphones in so I can listen to the OST. All right. We got chapter 1001, The Decisive Battle of Monsters on Onigashima. All right, so it sounds like we're going to be sticking up top, which I'm okay with. You know, I mean, after the last chapter, that's sort of the natural progression story-wise. You should be doing that. Let's see. One Piece OST. Okay, I got this front cover here. We got Jinbei with some jellyfish. I'm gonna move past that. Okay, we're back up top. All right, I'm on the first page here. Shitty brat, even after getting your ass beat, you're still saying that. Becoming Pirate King. Look at Luffy's face. This is like, yeah, but what? Face says it all. Ooh, that attack damaged me? What? Kaido. Okay, alright. Alright. Ugh. Look at Killer. He's like rooting for Luffy. I feel like Kid would like slap him in the mask for that. Okay. I think I'm on the second page now. For anybody that's new to the streams, I don't really read the chapter out loud because then I might miss some things. So I just tell you what page I'm on, and then at the end we have the discussion. All right. Does a brat like you even understand what it means to be Pirate King? Ooh, Kaido is he's letting a lot of stuff run around in his brain. Let's see. Wow, Kaido is hyping Luffy up right now. There are only a handful of people that can fight me. Ooh, power scalers are gonna lose their mind on this panel here. Oh god, now Shanks is listed as one of the people who can hurt Kaido. All right, everybody's got to adjust their tier lists now. Shanks above Kaido, right, guys? Ugh. Oh, here it comes, Thunder Bagua. Let's see if he can take it. Is he gonna? This is the only way to prove if Luffy has evolved. If he can take this Thunder Bagua and get up, which of course he's going to, right? Let's see. Drawn exactly the same. Great parallel. Okay. Whew. Luffy's rolling around. Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Damn it. Even though I saw the future, he's too fast. We need to know that Luffy is still not above Kaido completely. This is good. You're putting up a decent fight this time around. Okay, all right. We got something going on here, guys. We got something going on here. Oh, Big Mom's coming in. Okay, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Zoro. Foxfire style? Hold on, guys. Okay, all right. Is there going to be like some sort of a flashback where he finally learned how to do this from Kinemon? I just need a pause here for a second. Zoro is saying Foxfire style right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Fire, flame, slice. This man completely replicated Kinemon's attack when he cut through Kaido's flame. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. That's going to be a special move in a video game. Oh, that's Kinemon's attack. Yes, Luffy. Haven't you been listening to me? I've been saying that for like a minute now. It's mine now. Oh, this man out here stealing attacks. Okay. Now, keep in mind, you go back to Punk Hazard. Zoro said this when he saw Kinemon cut fire for the first time. He said, I'm gonna need to learn how to do that." It's like I'm gonna learn that, and 500 chapters later, it happened. Uh, Luffy, don't let your guard down even for a second. You tell him, Zoro. All right, Law with the assist. Okay, and see now this is what we were looking forward to here, guys. Some real teamwork. We got some teamwork going on. This is fantastic. Just so you know, I had already planned on moving Kinemon and the others downstairs. Okay, so Law doesn't want to seem like he's taking orders from Luffy. He's just gotta, he's gotta come in, he's gotta reset the hierarchy. Like, hey, look, I was gonna do that anyway. I did that on my own free will. I didn't do it because you told me. Now it looks like I obeyed your orders. Ugh. And then here comes Kid with a snide remark. And here I thought you'd finally become Straw Hat's lackey. Oh, the shade is real. Doesn't really matter to me whether one scrub joins another, though. Whew. Alright, Big Mom's back on the attack. Okay. How about the first person who flinches is the scrub? Luffy is throwing the shade right back at them. uh, ooh, Luffy. Fair enough. Guess you two are the scrubs then. Luffy with the Shade Master Luffy. Shade Master Flex over here. This man's a savage. Guess you two are the scrubs then. I thought Law was your boy, Luffy. I thought Law was your boy. Come on. Oh, what is this? What is this? What are these faces? Oh God. What is this? Oh. This is funny, but the sad part about it is, like obviously I collect figures, is that they're going to make figures of this when they really could be making a character they haven't made before. Because they did this with the Ha faces, when Robin, Usopp, and Frankie like made those faces. Like I didn't buy those figures because I thought it was a funny panel in the manga, but it's like I don't need those figures. So they're totally going to do this instead of making like cool ones. All right. Zoro, yes, tell them. What are they doing? Jesus, it's like Zoro and Killer, the only real ones on the roof, right? Man. Oh, it's bandana time, guys. It's bandana time. It's bandana time. Try not to get in my way, Kamazo the Manslayer. If I had been using my punishers back then, you'd have been dead meat, Zoro Juro. Whew. Well, Killer confirmed it right there. He's stronger than Zoro. If he had his punishers on, he would have beaten Zoro. Confirmed. Go out and adjust your top 30, everybody. Killer above Zoro. Got the Onigiri. All right, we got this double shot of Zoro and Killer against Kaido. It's excellent, excellent, excellent. I don't think anything happened though. I need to release more of Enma's power. All right. Now, is this Luffy saying this? I'll settle this fight in an instant? Ah, so now they're replicating the same thing that they did to the boat. Punk, Rotten, Gear 4th, and Room. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, what is this? Is this going to end up being like the last page here? No, there's another one. So we have Kid has created like essentially a mech suit with all of the metal. This is fun. This is fun. This is you love to see it. This is the kind of stuff that we want from this character that has literally done nothing the entire series, but has been all hype. Okay. And then Law is just sitting there. All right, let's see here. I know full well how tough your skin is. But I wonder, can you endure being crushed to death? I think he can, kid. I think he can. Okay, Luffy hit him with a Kong gun. All right. Punk Vice did a little clap on him. This man's gonna get up like nothing happened, I'm sure. And Law drops some boulders and stuff on him. Whoop, dragon mode. Okay. Once you're dead, we'll take everything you have. Your friends, your treasure, all of it will be ours. You guys have poneglyphs too, don't you? Can't wait to get my hands on them. This is a great panel. This is a really, really excellent panel. We've got Kid in his mech, Zoro, Bandana Boy, Killer, just really looking like he belongs. The victor of this battle will take a massive step towards becoming the Pirate King. Well, I mean, that's it's definitely Kaido showing some respect there. Okay. And with that, everybody, I have finished the chapter.
Love the content.
I'm gonna come over and check the chat out now. Whew. Whoa. What is happening in the chat? Oh man. Wait a second here. Guys. Bruh. We got my guy Sensei Ink in here. We got I'm the King in here. Wow. Oh. What is happening? Oh man. Whoa. Gentlemen. I'm floored right now. I'm floored at what's happening in the chat. Wow. Okay. Gotta read these out. There's a lot of savagery happening.
Savage.
Take these berries, put them towards some diapers. Thank you, my man. I'm the King coming in. Diapers are expensive. Sensei with a 50 piece. Yeah, they are expensive. This is true facts too, though. Oh man, my guy Ryo.
Savage.
Don't forget the baby food and bottles. I'm the King with a 50 piece. Get him some new J's. You know I need to have my boy flexing when he actually can appreciate the J's. You know, let's get him on his feet first. I'll probably get him some J's before that. I gotta. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Wait a second. Sensei would have. Whoo! Her diapers are 100. My guy. My guy.
Savage.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, where is Sensei? I gotta mod my boy. You know, I gotta get my boy in the certified drip. Oh wow. Someone said get a mic, bro. I do have a mic. There were some issues at the beginning of the chat. I had to disconnect it. Um, so there was like some weird echo thing going on. But wow. Sensei, Zach, thank you guys. Thank you. That's extremely appreciated, you know. This community is amazing. Oh man. Sensei, I might have to, bro. Might have to. You know, we'll see if I can get the missus to watch him for another like 20 minutes or so. Can't guarantee it, you know, but hey, you know, we'll see what happens, right? uh, so this chapter, guys, 1001. 1001. uh, oh man, my guy Ryo. Thank you.
Savage.
Ermac Reptile, which characters am I voting for? So now keep in mind, guys, like you can vote on your phone and you can vote on your computer. It's a, you know, a quick way to get 2 votes. So I've been mostly voting for Vivi and Bellamy. And my reasoning for this are those are 2 characters that I want to see more of in the series. And that's the way that I'm kind of going about the voting in the poll to begin with, because a lot of people are going to vote for the Straw Hats. That's a given. So for me, voting for characters that, you know, aren't in the main action right now may send a message to Oda like, hey, bring these guys back. Bring them back. And you know my agenda is to get Vivi back, and Bellamy is one of my favorite characters, so, you know, when the Grand Fleet shows up, I definitely want him to be there with them. I've also thrown some votes in for Gin, and I threw a vote in for my guy, Mr. 3, because I like weird characters. What can I say? You know? But my recommendation to everybody is obviously to vote for who you like, who you love, who you want to, you know, stand, who you want to support. But also, since you get 2 votes, throw in a vote for a character that you haven't seen in a while that you'd like to see come back. That, you know, changes things up. You know, I want to see some surprises when that top 10 comes out, that top 20. I want to see some characters that you wouldn't necessarily expect. And there's definitely going to be some meme choices, I'm sure. You know, I saw that Gadatsu, you know, the priest Gadatsu from Skypiea was number 3 in Japan the other day or something. So there's definitely people who are doing some like meme stuff, but that's where I'm at with all that. Does incognito mode really work? I haven't tried that. Spark Soul, I love Arlong, one of my favorite villains of all time, but I do not think that they need to come back. I think that their role in the story was completely serviced. Like it's over and done with. If Arlong actually ended up being dead, then I'd probably be okay with that also. Just let them be great. Let them be great. What do I make of Oda not including Garp, Sengoku, the Admiral, and Big Mom in the panel of people who could hurt Kaido? I mean, this is going to be the thing that's going to drive people insane. This is like that's the panel that is going to keep everybody talking. Um, Things are going to get a little toxic, I think. But let's see. We had Roger, Whitebeard, Odin, Rocks, and Shanks. Yeah, I mean, definitely throwing shade at Big Mom. But the thing also here is, since there's no, since these are all pirates, I'm not going to, I'm not going to get on the whole train about the admirals aren't there or Garp isn't there, because if there was one Marine in there in the first place, then I would say there's credence to that. But Kaido seems to be speaking strictly about pirates, so yeah, all of the shade can go toward Big Mom, but we'll keep the Marines and everything out of it. Revolver voting for Moria for similar reasons. That's great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I personally think Moria will come back. I think that they're shacked up with Blackbeard. I don't think that they have the willpower enough to not join him. Let's see. Running back through some of the chat here. Yeah, people are going to be voting for Gaimon and stuff like that. Yeah, Buggy was third in Europe for a day. That's good. We need more Buggy. And if there's more Buggy, there's more Mr. 3, which fuels part of my agenda. Let's see. Oh, so, this right here, we got a straightforward chapter. It's got some really excellent moments in it. I my biggest takeaways from this chapter, my favorite parts were all of the stuff with Zoro and Killer, because by all means, there's a universe where Zoro and Killer, are never on this roof to begin with, especially, if you were asking a lot of people in the community, I don't know, months ago, like, who do you think is actually going to be involved in the fight? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Zoro stands that are going to throw Zoro in there, but Zoro and Killer being here, that's the wild card. We always expected Luffy, Kid, and Law to, be involved in this fight. So just having these wild card characters of Zoro and Killer together up here, that's what makes this all interesting. Now, I still want to see 4 more people show up and like kind of fulfill the prophecy. But for the time being, this is all very interesting. We got Luffy. He's literally shown his growth, right? Because he took another Thunder Bagua to the face and he got back up like it was nothing. I mean, he's holding his face. It wasn't exactly nothing. It did hurt him. But, we have Kaido giving respect here. This is good. You're putting up a decent fight this time around. Big Mom's joining the fight, but this Zoro Foxfire style moment was awesome. It was amazing. I loved it. Law's powers just seem so out of place up here also, because they're not necessarily offensive based, and they don't look great when used offensively. Like him switching players around and things like that and playing a more like defensive technique style role, that's better. But he looks out of place when he's next to Luffy in like Gear Fourth and Kid in his mech. There's a lot of comedy here with the rivalry that's going on. The Three Faces panel, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But it's good to see my boy Zoro with a bandana on his head again. I feel like I'm the only Sanji stan in the community that embraces when Zoro's great. I want my man to be great. I want him to be great. I need him to unlock that Enma and give me that slash. Give it to me. Open that scar. Open it up. Come on. And now that he's going into dragon form, I think that's the way it's got to happen, because Odin opened the scar to begin with, made the scar when Kaido was in his dragon form. So I don't think it's going to happen unless he is in his dragon form. So that's a good thing that he transformed into that. I get the impression that in 1002 we're probably going to go back downstairs. We're going to see a little more of what's going to happen. Because if there are going to be 4 more people coming up to fulfill the 9 people prophecy, if that's even a thing here and wasn't related to the scabbards to begin with, then we need to get the impression of who those 9 are. And I think it would be fun if 2 of those people were Tama and Usopp. TTK boys, activate.
Savage.
We got some super chats here. Let me run back. Gallon Warrior, thank you.
Savage.
Baby Marshall Funds. Do you think Shanks can create an arm out of hockey? I remember Oda saying in an SBS that although Shanks lost an arm, he didn't become weaker. So this is I don't know if that's going to be a thing, because we've never seen something like that. We've never seen hockey produce something to that level, right? We've seen it break things, we've seen it enhance things, but we've never seen it produce or create things. That would be a completely new level of hockey that we have no basis for. Now, it's relatively well known that Oda did not want Shanks to lose his arm, and that it was actually Oda's editor at the time that said that the initial chapter needed more drama, and that's where the idea to have the Sea King bite off Shanks' arm came from. So in Oda's mind, Shanks always had 2 arms, for the end game of the series. Now, maybe he gets some sort of cybernetic thing. Maybe Shanks at this point in the story has eaten a devil fruit that allows him to produce an arm. These are things that we won't know until Shanks pops up into the story. But I don't think that it's a bad idea to think that Shanks will have some sort of a replacement for his arm by the end of the series. I think that that's very possible. Roberto putting his second vote for Crocodile. Yep. Man of culture. Let's see. Mr. Israel, thank you.
Savage.
What if the prophecy of 9 shadows is actually Zoro using Asura? 1 shadow for each sword scabbard. Kid is a Decepticon confirmed. That's funny. if the shadows were Zoro using Asura, then Zoro would be the main character of the series, in my opinion. You know, if Zoro was the main character, then I would say, yeah, you know, for sure. That would be a thing. But since Zoro isn't the main character, he's just one of the main characters, I don't think that that's going to be necessarily the case. But we do need to see a post time skip Ashura. And I want some clarification on Ashura to begin with. You know, even way back reading Weekly when that happened during Ennie's lobby, we were all dumbfounded. Like, where did Zoro get this? Where did this even come from? You know, we never got some sort of training arc. You know, we never saw this moment where he was able to unlock this power. He just suddenly had it, right? And the only thinking that I have is that it has something to do with the cursed swords. That Ashura is a demon that was, you know, either in Yubashiri or in the Sandai Katetsu, more likely the Sandai Katetsu. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm interested to see if my thinking on that is correct, what the demon within Enma will turn Zoro into. Ahmed, Killer versus greater than Zoro confirmed. Yeah, Killer confirmed it himself. He said, if I had my Punishers on, you would have been done for. He said it himself. Listen to the man. Like I said before, adjust your top 30s accordingly. Killer is stronger than Zoro.
Savage.
Sparked Soul. I'm so happy with this chapter. I'm always in love with Oda's beautiful balance of humor, action, and seriousness. Congrats on becoming a dad, Randy. Thank you, Sparked Soul. Thank you. I'm happy with this chapter too. You know, Oda is a master of balance. He is a master of balance, of the humor, the action, the seriousness, everything. You know, like in the middle of the biggest fight of their lives, the biggest fight of their lives. They're up against two emperors. Never in the series have the stakes ever been higher from a scaling sense, right? And yet, even still, we get panels of them, you know, making weird faces and bickering with each other. RS.
Savage.
Does Law perform the ageless surgery during this fight? I don't think so. I think if he's going to perform the eternal life operation, the perpetual life operation, it's going to happen during the final war. And I also have to throw that in there because it serves my agenda of him being in Sword. And if he's in Sword, I don't see him dying in Wano. And this operation would likely kill him. And also, I don't believe that it's ageless or eternal. I believe that it just gives the remaining life force of the user of the Opi Opi no Mi to whoever they're performing the surgery on. So, you know, if you want to go with the theory that Imu, you know, is immortal or anything like that, I think at some point the Opi Opi no Mi was in the possession of the world government, and that they had a revolving door of slaves just give their life, they eat the Opi Opi no Mi and give their life to Imu or the Gorosei or anybody who's going to turn out to be the ageless, eternal being in the series, which is likely Imu. Yeah. And that would also explain why the government was so gung-ho about getting that particular fruit back during the Law flashback. Chin, you think I lost some weight? I'll have to go and stand on a scale. Dondre Gilmore.
Savage.
Thank you. Thank you. Hot take, unpopular opinion. I think Sanji will have a full fight with Black Maria, and he will have to channel his Okama training to get past his issue fighting women. Basically, fight like Mr. Two. Well, DeAndre, I don't necessarily see that happening. I believe that Sanji is going to get rescued by a team of Robin and Brooke, and I think it's going to parallel Thriller Bark, and either Robin and Brooke are going to tag team and finish Black Maria off themselves, or one or the other. I think that Sanji has a larger role to play in the overarching arc, whether that's him fighting King, him fighting Queen, him going over and saving Carrot from Perospero, him getting up top, him fighting Jack, him taking over Who's Who, so Jinbei goes up top. I don't know. There's so many things that could happen with Sanji. Fighting Black Maria, I just think that it would go against all of the principles that Oda has set up as a writer for Sanji. There's when you create a character, there's certain things that you can change over a certain period of time, and that's considered growth. And then there are other inherent things within characters and characterizations that you don't want to mess with, because then you're just creating a new character. And I think that Sanji's chivalry and him against women is exactly that. Oda is never going to change that. And it could very easily be his downfall by the end of the series. Because as much as I love Sanji, if anybody in the Straw Hats is going to die by the end of the series, I think it will be Sanji. Brace yourselves. All right. Revolver.
Savage.
Thank you. Kaido drops Zoro and Killer off the roof. Equals broken will. I feel like someone needs to fall off the roof, but the most likely candidate for that is Luffy, because he has a history of falling off of high places and then spending 10 or 15 chapters trying to get back up there. Just look at Skypiea and Dressrosa and I guess you could say Alabasta as well. When he was Water Luffy. Vashad Fincher, thank you.
Savage.
Do you think Sabo could have been saved at Reverie by Shanks, and that's how Shanks can be reintroduced with Sabo? No, I don't. I don't think that the news had anything to do with Shanks. I believe that the Sabo is either captured or being framed for likely the death of Cobra, the assassination attempt on Vivi. Everything most of the news has to do with the Alabasta Kingdom, right? Cobra's had all these death flags, so, he's gone. His health has been deteriorated since he was, essentially crucified by Crocodile. Vivi has to make her way back to the crew. I think that there is a world where Sabo is involved with a fight with Kaido, if this doesn't finish here. If we're going, all of the will, inherited will and all of this stuff with Ace and, the fire techniques and punching the dragon with fire, it seems out of place that Sabo isn't involved and that he's not one of the people on the roof. And then there's all the stuff with the Revolutionary Army. They're after the weapons. The weapons are manufactured on Wano. The Revolutionary Army should be in Wano. They are also opposing CP0. CP0 was in Wano. These are all ways to connect, and bring the revolutionaries to Wano if we're in a, Act 4, Act 5 situation where we still have not defeated Kaido. But Shanks having something to do with Sabo, I don't know, but I guess it would be an interesting event from the standpoint that, Luffy knows Shanks, Ace met Shanks, Sabo has not, that we know have met Shanks, but then, that would mean that all three brothers have met Shanks, so that would be interesting. But I think that Sabo, if he's not coming with the Revolutionary Army, is going to have some other role to play in the series, and that Vivi will come back either with the Revolutionaries, but most likely with the Grand Fleet, because they all have Viver cards that point to Luffy. Ethan G, thank you. If One Piece live action gets multiple seasons, what OP moment are you most excited about? Bink Sake and the Laboon payoff for Ethan. So my most excited moment right now for the live action is to see the help me moment, because that's going to, in the first season. Going further, I'll get into that, but initially, that's the moment that I need to see gotten, completely right, because if they get that right, and if it can move me to tears, like the anime actually does, and even the manga, then everything is falling into place, As for later seasons, Alabasta. It's my favorite arc in the series, so I definitely cannot wait to see that come to life. And then also Jaya. It's just a fun arc that I'd like to see as well. Oh, Revolver. Let's see. You said that you had no space in the super chat, but the idea is that you think that Kaido will drop Zoro and Killer to the mainland, make Kid and Luffy face a Moria losing his crew moment. See, the thing is that if Zoro and Killer got knocked off of Onigashima to begin with, the implication that I think that you're saying is that they would die, but Zoro's not dying ever. Killer could. I think Kid is more likely. I know that my guy Zach, I'm the King, is pushing hard for for Killer's death, but I'm on the Kid train. He might, I don't necessarily think that he's wrong. There's a chance for it, especially since Killer's got a lot of development in this arc. But we'll see. Could Luffy face a Moria losing his crew moment? I mean, I think that we had that. We had the Sabaody was that moment. And I say that because it came right after Thriller Bark, where Moria was saying, it gave us the idea that Luffy could lose his crew, right? That there is a world where if you go into the new world, you can lose your crew. And then before they even get to the new world, they have that moment. So Ruby B, I could see that. Sanji going all out against a woman later in the story, only to save a crewmate. I mean, that's the only way for it to happen. But I still think that it would just go against the principles of the character. Ryo.
Savage.
Ever thought of doing a live discussion? Isn't that what we're doing right now? I mean, I'm looking at what kind of a live discussion are you thinking of? Like getting other people involved in the chat, other voices? Marios.
Savage.
Let's not forget Hawkins' prediction. Yeah, so Hawkins' prediction needs to play a part, and also the trump card that he has. The trump card that he's got the some sort of card that's going to give someone a boost of power, a boost of strength. I think that's going to come in clutch with actually defeating Kaido in the first place. But we just have to get Hawkins up top and involved, and he needs to see that there is a chance that these guys can win, right? Like a Brago thing. With like, I'd have to look into it because I mean, I see the way that Brago does his stuff, but at the same time, like, I'm having enough trouble trying to get OBS to work for these streams. I'd have to look into figuring out how to incorporate Discord into it. That's something I would have to learn. But yeah. Stefan Gusan, you want to know how I got into the film industry? So the first thing I ever did in the film industry, I acted in a film called Autumn in New York. Most of the stuff that was done for it was cut out, but I'm still in it a little bit with like one line. And that was because a neighbor of mine, who was a family friend, they were actors, and they had sent my photo in with their children, and the movie picked me. That was my start, and then I just kind of kept acting for a while after that. Went to college, got an opportunity to work on some films as a production assistant, and made some contacts there. To by the time I was done with college, I was able to use those contacts to get a job on The Dark Knight Rises, and just sort of managed to find the right people that were doing like these like big movies. I was very low on the totem pole for all this stuff, of course, but it was just a very spiraling journey that maybe is worth its own stream once, if people are actually interested in all that and different stories that I have from the industry, and different movies and things. But it's been fun, Wouldn't trade it. So Chin said that he really dislikes the Avatar movie, and he's disappointed that I compared it with Chapter 1000. So the comparison that I made in that video wasn't necessarily that, wasn't really comparing Chapter 1000 to Avatar content-wise. What I was comparing it to was like the essence, in the sense that Avatar was this hype magnet that got people into theaters. The same way that I feel like Chapter 1000 was a hype magnet that got people to pick up Shonen Jump that may not have thought to pick it up, but because it was such a monumental thing, like, hey, we're going to look at this. And Cameron didn't really go all out with the story and create something that was like, very edgy like most of his work, in the same way that Oda didn't necessarily make a very edgy chapter himself. it's still a great chapter. It's perfect for what it is. It's perfect if you're just picking up Shonen Jump for the first time, and you may not have ever read One Piece, but you read chapter 1000 and you understand exactly what the essence of the story is. You understand who Luffy is, and you know what the goal of the story is. It's all just, it's reinventing the series. It's reintroducing us to Luffy, reintroducing us to the ideas of what the story is about, and maybe even bringing new readers into the new era of One Piece. That's all it is. The same way that Avatar set up a new era of movie-going experience. There had been 3D movies before, going back to the 50s, but those 3D movies were all about, things coming at you. This was the first movie that was about looking inside of what is being shown. It's called Through the Window. So it was a new technology. It revolutionized theaters. A lot of things changed because of it. One Piece hitting 1,000 chapters could have an effect like that on other series in the future. Other mangaka might want to strive for 1,000 chapters. Sometime in the future, there's going to be someone that's going to try to outdo Oda. It's going to happen. Someone's going to try to do it. Can they? I don't know. I mean, Oda is a genius. This is a wild time in history. This is the kind of story that, when the entire world is burning, there's one building that's not on fire, and you want to make sure every volume of this is inside that building. Whew. So how long have we been going, guys? Started streaming 60 minutes ago. Okay. So I know in the past I've done, a bunch of, 3-4 hour streams, but now with young Mars here, I can't really do that. I got to make sure that, I'm making sure that he's okay and that Chrissy is, okay and, doesn't need anything, or if she needs a break, I got to do that. Doing streams is a lot easier now than recording a chapter review and editing that. It was hard to even find the time to put out the essentially the review analysis thing that I just put out yesterday. Which, by the way, there is a new video out. I did put out sort of an analysis on what I was just talking about it. How I was sort of getting into why people thought that 1000 was overhyped, comparing it to the film industry in a way, and maybe it's interesting. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead. But I'd like to continue doing this. I didn't think I was going to be like the streamer guy, but Mars is just, this is way less time consuming. I'm gonna try to continue to put out reviews and analysis videos when I can. I don't know if I'll do one for 1001. Maybe. There's not a lot to really unpack here. I've essentially said almost everything that I think I could say about this chapter right here in the stream. It's a fight chapter. It's hype. It's awesome. It's great. Maybe I'll do something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is almost more fun anyway because I like just talking with you guys, hearing your questions and all that. And how about that? Anybody watch 957, the episode 957? Wasn't that incredible? I wish they would just, the director of that would just do every episode of the series, right? Oh, let's see. We got another super chat here from Young Yeet.
Savage.
My guy, Young Yeet. Did you see I put the top 3 yeets of 2020 in the last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, young yeet. Hey Randy, what a hype chapter, and congratulations. Enjoy your new life as a dad. I am enjoying it. It's incredible. It's, I look at my boy, and I see little bits of me. I see little bits of Chrissy, and uh, the smile that he has is, man, it's incredible. It's really a life-changing thing. Oh man. Alexa, hey Alexa. Yeah, 957's animation was amazing, and I'm sure, you're an animator yourself, so you're definitely enjoying that along with me. Uh, yeah. 957 was was an 11 out of 10 episode. The animation has never been better. Those transitions were phenomenal. Just like it was unreal the way they were going back and forth between everything. I was amazed. I watched the episode twice. I may watch it 3 times. I don't know, but it is objectively the best drawn, best animated episode in the series. Objectively, anybody who says that something was animated better, I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be a hot take, but I don't think that this is a hot take to say that that was the single greatest directed, edited, transitioned episode of the anime. Just fantastic, and it's disappointing because you look at the teaser for the episode that's going to come out tonight or tomorrow rather, and it's like you just see the animation is just back to its old bullshit, and they're like, okay, all right, okay, all right. And meanwhile, that's the actual episode that correlates to chapter 957, which a lot of people hold to an even higher regard than 956. Me personally, I like 956 was my favorite chapter of 2019. So seeing that get the love rather than 957 is better for me, but still a great one. My guy Gio's in the chat. Oh, hey Dan. Oh, we got Timmy in here. Ugh. Do I think we're going to see rocks in the new episode? I think that they might do like what they did with Odin initially before we had his design and just sort of make up what they think he's going to be and be completely off like they were in that Odin episode. Um, oh my God, Galaxy. Yeah. Big News Morgans was top tier in 957, Dan. He was. That Big News Morgan scene was probably the best animated scene in that entire episode. I thought I was watching a movie. And not even like an animated movie. I thought I was watching a real movie with like real extras moving around that his office. And then they like gave him observation hockey and all this. Big News Morgans is definitely a character that I love and want to see more of in the series. And I need them. I need them to make a figure so I can just display him because he is Big News Morgans is a goat. David 0897. The chapter is at onepiecechapters.com. onepiecechapters.com. You can go and check it out there. And then, of course, support the Zolo Boys on Sundays at Manga Plus and Viz and all that. But, you know, you want to get the scans early. They usually drop on Fridays, Saturdays. And yeah. I did not notice Sabo behind the two kings at the round table, and someone else mentioned that to me, and I want to go back and look for that. And if there is a screenshot of it, put it in the Discord. It just saved me a little bit of time. I don't really have the time to load the episode back up, but I do want to see that. Young Yeet.
Savage.
Whose bounty reveal am I most hyped to see animated? In the next episode? I mean, I guess Rogers. But what's almost more interesting is that if you look in the preview, you can see that they have the Warlords. They have the bounties for the Warlords. I doubt we'll get the numbers, but actually the most interesting thing that I want to see is what the images are for all of those Warlords. That's it. See, I love the bounty system in One Piece, and I wish that Oda would utilize it more, and not even from a power scaling sense, because I don't look at it from a power scaling sense, you know, because I mean you look at Crocodile, he had an 81 million berry bounty, but meanwhile in Marineford he was an MVP that like went up against Akainu, he went up against Whitebeard, he saved Ace, you know, he went up against Doflamingo, went up against Mihawk, so bounty means nothing. But it is a threat level to the world government, and that's interesting. Now, of course, Crocodile is probably a bad example because his bounty was frozen, but I need some more respect on my man Crocodile's name. Anyway, regardless, I want to see the images that they made for like Buggy's bounty, Hancock's bounty, Mihawk's, you know, because they're not going to put that in the episode without having some sort of a discussion with Oda beforehand of like, hey, do you approve these photos? Because essentially that becomes like an official thing, and then can also be attributed to merchandise for like a Buggy, a bounty thing that you can put on your wall, a Hancock thing that you can put on your wall. So that's the kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm looking at it from a different perspective than most people, but like, yeah, I'd rather see the Warlord bounties anyway than the Emperors to begin with. A little more interesting to me. I have not seen the video that Artur made about what Luffy's dream is, but a lot of people have been commenting that it's about that he wants to throw the biggest party in the world. I've been seeing that in my comments, and what do I think of it? I think that's a great idea. I don't even need to see the video to realize that that's like a very likely thing. New episode should drop tomorrow around 9 or 10 p.m. because that'll be like Sunday at around the same time, but in the AM in Japan, because that's when One Piece airs Sunday mornings in Japan. And Japan is 13 hours in the future, at least for me. Yeah. All right, guys. Any final questions or final things or points that people want to make about 1001 before I go and check out my boy? I want to thank everybody that has been that threw in some diaper money, especially my guys. Sensei, definitely flexed on me, bro. I'm the king. Big flex over here. I'm the flex. And Ryo, you guys, thank you. It's so appreciated, guys. And I just love hanging out with everybody. So this is awesome. I'll see everybody. Yes, the theory is amazing. I have some afterthoughts. Ooh, Galaxy said that Blackbeard may have the same dream, that he wants a party to make friends, but Luffy wants one with his friends. That would definitely make Blackbeard a more nuanced character for sure. Whenever we see him as a child, he's he's like very introspective, very secluded. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of friends, but then at the same time, when he was on Whitebeard's ship, he seemed to have friends. I think we would need more context on Blackbeard's personality before I could completely buy into that, but it would be an interesting character thing. And Luca, you're on episode 20. What are you doing over here? We're talking about chapter 1001. But, thanks for dropping by either way. That diaper money definitely going to come in clutch because we've already gone through like 3 boxes and it's only been 2 weeks. It's wild. It is wild. I don't know what else to talk about, guys. It's been a wild 2 weeks for me. We have a break next week, which sucks. I'd really love to just get right into the next one with everybody. But, 4 digits doesn't seem real. It's crazy. There's commas and stuff. When I'm writing what the stream is, I have to add another digit. This is nuts. This is nuts. How did we get here? How did we get here? What a time to be alive. One Piece greatness. One Piece greatness. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Ruby B said, my guy ran Detroit, just became a father. Better give him a break. One Piece is on break next week. You know what? Actually, yeah. That's true. That's true. I'm going to take that break. We're going to take that hat, put it back on the rock. But Usopp could give his Kabuto a devil fruit. That would be interesting. But from Zoro, from a pure hype standpoint, I don't think you're wrong with chapter 1001 being a little better than chapter 1000. Chapter 1000 is a more iconic chapter, but chapter 1001 is, I think, the better chapter. Not objectively, but subjectively. Objectively, 1000 is better because of all of the things that surround it and what it is. But at the same time, I don't follow the official as far as 1000 being the first chapter of this year. 1000 is left in 2020. We're starting 2021 with chapter 1001, and so far it is the best chapter of 2021. All right, guys. I appreciate you all coming to hang out with me. I am going to go check on my boy. I'm going to see if I can cut out the first 10 minutes where we were having all those audio issues, and I'm going to try and get that figured out. I don't know what the issue was with the microphone at the beginning, because it's I was using the same setup I used for the 1000 stream, and there were no issues there. But hey, what can I say, guys? All right. Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, Alexa. Thanks, Chin. Thanks, Galaxy. DeAndre. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you back here for 1002. Excited to see where we're going. Let's go downstairs. Let's check on Robin. Let's check on Brooke. Let's check on my guy Sanji. Let's see some Jinbei versus Who's Who action. We can wait until like 1005 to find out what's going on with Carrot. Let's check on our crew. Let's get some Marco and King versus Queen action. I want 1002 to really stretch the story out. All right, guys. See you soon. And thanks for all the congratulations and everything as well, guys. I'm having a tough time getting all the comments, obviously, and I may not, but I just want to say thank you again. You guys are awesome. Everybody's great. This is so much fun. I love it. Bye, guys. Yes, Jin. Martial greatness as well.